Okay, we got another disturbing situation. On Saturday evening, May the 18th, 2025, 36-year-old Christopher Lee Brown saw his three sons, ages 11, 13, and 14, walking to the neighborhood pool in Ruskin, Florida. He argued with the oldest boy about him using the family car. He hit him with a .40 caliber pistol, and the gun fired, grazing the boy's jaw and his ear. When the other two boys ran over, Brown backed towards his SUV and fired several more shots. Then he sped away. All three kids were hurt, but all are expected to be okay. Security cameras in the neighborhood recorded everything, and one son later captured a phone call where Brown threatened him again. Deputies found Brown that night hiding underneath his backyard deck. Because he's a convicted felon, he is not allowed to have a gun. He now faces 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and other charges like being a felon with a firearm and resisting arrest. Florida law keeps him in jail without bond. His first court appearance is set for Wednesday, May the 22nd, 2025 in Hillsborough County.
First tonight at 10, a father is behind bars accused of shooting his 3 sons. Amazingly, they all survived. It happened along sunlit Coral Street in Ruskin. And Fox 13's Evan Moon is live outside the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. Evan, what happened here?
Just a crazy story. Investigators tell us that Christopher Brown and his sons got into an argument over a car that ended up in shots fired at his own 3 children. Luckily, they're all okay. We spoke with some neighbors out there today.
3 kids shot by their own father. Now that man faces potential life in prison.
When you look at the facts of this case, we know this defendant did everything he could do to try and kill his children.
A fight between the family broke out Sunday morning around 11 a.m. outside the home in Ruskin. The sheriff's office saying the fight was about a car. 36-year-old Christopher Brown hit one of his 3 kids in the head with a gun, causing the gun to fire and graze the child's ear and jaw.
His first child, he pistol whips him. After pistol whipping, he takes out his gun and shoots him, missing his body but hitting him in the earlobe, striking his ear.
With one boy shot, the other 2 brothers ran at their dad as he tried to get into his car. But investigators say Brown then fired several rounds at his other 2 sons. Both were hit and taken to Tampa General Hospital. Thankfully, all 3 boys survived. One neighbor saw it all unfold on his Ring camera.
Our camera was blowing up. I look and I see about 5 police officers, a paramedic, people running around. Text messages start blowing up, seeing like, are we safe? You know what's going on. So, real crazy situation.
And several neighbors say it wasn't the first time Brown and his boys had issues.
You know, I have small children, like not even feeling safe to do what normal kids do and just run up and down the street without worrying about fights breaking out, gunshots breaking out.
Court documents show one child had a digital recording, what may have been a voicemail afterwards from the dad that said, quote, "I tried to take your life. You won't make it to Wednesday." Now the state attorney filed a pretrial motion to keep Brown behind bars until his trial.
He's a threat to the community based upon his long criminal history, based upon his prior record, based upon the facts of this case. They're going to show this court why he shouldn't be released.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff saying this was a senseless and alarming act of violence that could have had an even more devastating outcome.
Ultimately, this defendant is looking at a minimum mandatory of 25 years in prison for shooting his child, up to life in prison.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.